What's this knob do?
Hello friends and family, this is Megan Bowen, aka Charlie Gugsadan입니다. And I received a really good question. Well, not that you guys' other questions aren't that good, but I saw this one and I was like, man, I gotta find out. My coworker, she's a part of an online community. She said there's over 50,000 people on it, and she's Korean, of course. So I was like, dude, you gotta ask. So one day when we were desk warming, she asked online. We waited a few hours and we got tons of responses. So these are just the responses that we saw the most from the people on the online community. Number one, okay, thinking that you're culturally superior to Korean people. Why would you bow to me? Like, am I a queen? I mean, you people in your bowing culture, it's so stupid. Like, why would you bow to somebody like that? To burn calories. So I realized that a lot of things that we choose culturally and we have culturally are just because of things that happen and were like passed down to us. So to us, they make perfect sense. We see them to be right, the right way to do things, etc. But in another culture, they had a different way of doing things passed down to them. So you cannot look at them and tell them that what they are doing is stupid. You just can't do that. In Western culture, I guess, purple means like royalty or something. But maybe in another country, the color purple might mean something else. It doesn't have to mean royalty. So if you're talking to that person and you don't understand why they don't understand that purple means royalty, then you can't tell them that they're stupid for thinking purple means something else. It doesn't necessarily mean that one is right and one is wrong. So please don't go thinking that your culture is better than other people's. Somebody on the blog shared a story. They said that they were on the subway and one time a foreigner got on and yelled in Korean, "Kimchi 냄새." One of the staples in the Korean diet is kimchi, but I've noticed also, I talked to some Korean people and they said sometimes foreign people will like make fun of the fact that their food has very strong smells, like, you know, kimchi and stuff is fermented, so they have fermented smells, and they use a lot of garlics and stuff like that, so the very strong smells. So they said a lot of foreign people will make fun of those things and it kind of makes them feel really annoyed and disrespected too. So just know when you come to Korea, you might smell some kimchi on the subway, especially on line 7. Between Kasan Digital Complex and like Konkik University, okay, all up in there, I don't know, that's just like people eat a lot of kimchi and get on there and fart. That is the farting subway, because I know after I eat kimchi, I be farting too. But don't go and do disrespectful things like that. Hope that makes sense. So the number 2 thing that they said annoyed them was foreign women showing their boobs. If you're in Korea or been in Korea at any point in time, you realize that the bottom half doesn't really, pretty much dresses can be quite short, very short, and it's not considered risque or anything like that. But when it comes to showing this part, it's like, no, you don't show this part. Of course, in this culture, we see them and we're like, dude, your skirt is entirely too short. And they look at us and they're like, dude, your shirt is entirely too revealing. But we have to remember that we're in their country, so just try and, cover up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Cover it up. Be respectful of their culture. Let's do it. Okay, and this next one is kind of 3 and 4 together. 3 and 4 together. Hey girl! Man, did you see that show? You know that one show? That drama, that real good drama? Yeah. This girl done sat down next to me. Her skirt is so short. And she got cellulite. Oh no. She over here looking like a prostitute. Prostitute. Right next to me. And her hair, I don't know what is going on in her hair. Like she wearing a wig or something. Girl, I'm telling you, I don't know what these Korean women be doing when they're getting dressed in the morning, but it is terrible. Okay, so the number 3 is people like talking about Korean people in English, thinking that the Korean people don't understand what they're saying. Of course, that's rude to do anyways, but that was one of the things Korean people said. Annoy them. Number 4. Worst, speaking loud on the subway. Okay, you know you're really not supposed to be speaking loud on the subways and buses and stuff like that in Korea, so you just gotta tone it down a little bit. Okay, and the last one is when foreign people don't try to learn Korean. 어서오세요. Hello. Do you have a fingernail clipper? 네? 사실은 저 영어 잘 못해요. 혹시 한국말 할 수 있을까요? You know, fingernail clipper. English. Do you speak it? Do you speak English? 영어. Bye. 또 오세요. 또 오면 돼요. And I do realize that Korea is a very small country, so if you put in the work to learn Korean, you can only use it in Korea. So if you're only going to be here for 1 year, you really don't have any incentive or purpose to learn Korean because you're out of here in a year, and if you put in work to learn it, you can't use it outside of Korea. I understand that. But if you're going to be in a country, I think at least learn some basic things, or don't expect people to speak English to you because this is not your country. You can't go to another country and expect them to speak your language to you. I think that's just ridiculous. It's very ridiculous for you to go to someone else's country and expect them to speak your language to you like that. People were super annoyed by the fact that foreign people, especially Americans, I'm sorry, us Americans, because we speak English, which is like the #1 business language and stuff like that, I feel like we sometimes are less motivated to learn other languages and we expect people to speak our language. Well, I got news for you, folk. If you roll up in someone else's country and expect them to speak English to you, that's kind of crazy. I'm sorry. That's kind of crazy. You crazy! And you know, when people come to America and they can't speak English, what do we say? This is America, you need to speak English, we're in America, okay? You're in Korea, you need to learn Korean and stop expecting Korean people to speak English to you. Okay, so that's it. So, thank you so much for watching, and oh my goodness, we're over 20,000 subscribers now. Like, what the heck, man? Since the last video, we've gone up like 2,000 subscribers. And person who is still waiting for Draw My Life, I promise I will post that. I'm not sure exactly when. I'm still thinking about exactly how to plot it out and lay it out because I don't want it to be too long, but I don't want it to be too short. You know, I mean, it's very, very difficult actually. A lot more difficult than I thought besides the drawing. So I'm sorry. Okay, so the winner of the contest is Lost in Translation. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to say thank you 5 more times. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, if you like this video and you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is down below. And I will see ya. Okay, so today's vocabulary is kind of like expressions instead of vocabulary because I use them. So, remember when I came into the store and the lady was like, 어서 오세요. Okay, that's kind of just like welcome when you come into the store. 어서 오세요. 어서 오세요. But usually when you come into the store, they like to change their voice and try to make like a sweet voice, so it's kind of nasally, so it's like 어서 오세요, like that. Okay, next one. 또 오세요, which is what I said when I was leaving the store. They usually say that to say like, okay, come again. 다 오세요. So if you see now, 오세요 means please come. So 더 means more, so more, come more, pretty much. Okay, so the next one is what I said for a joke, kind of when I left the store. I said, 더 오면 안 돼요. Like, 더, 더 means more. 오면, if you come, 안 돼요. Don't come more. Okay, so don't come again. Okay, and because I was talking about kimchi smells, I thought I would do 냄새. Okay, 냄새. Remember I said kimchi 냄새 when they came on the bus. So 냄새. Okay, and the last one, since we're talking about Korean food, I thought I would teach you 마늘. 마늘 means garlic. 마늘. Okay, that's it.